G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is May the 12th, 2023. This is the Euro British Pound update. First we'll look at our momentum indicators, the weekly and the daily timeframes. So on the weekly first, for those new to the channel, we look at the triple moving average of the price chart, and that's the moving average 3, 5 and 60. And we also compare that against the CCI 150 moving average 5 and 50. At the moment you can see there it's a neutral positioning. When they're both aligned going long, we look at a long positioning, and when they're both aligned going short, like in back here, it's a short positioning only. At the moment on the weekly it's neutral, so avoid taking long or short trades. Having said that, on the daily it is showing, and it's just broken up from a short positioning only, so I prefer to trade when both weekly and daily are aligned. So at the moment they're both neutral. Now on the daily here you can see as well, I've drawn here a key support at 85.47 and a resistance at 92.83. It was tracking in this wedge for a number of days, but then it's finally broken through in the last few days to the downside, and it looks like it's approaching this key support area. Also notice there was this, if I zoom in, it's Fibonacci between that high and that low, and now it's broken through to the downside of that 61%, and that's our key area we need to be mindful of. There's no guarantee it's going to continue down, but it has made a couple of upswings in the last couple of days. But when it breaks through that 61%, there's a good probability it may continue to the downside or potentially bounce from there. So we'll see how it performs in the coming days. But at the moment, avoid going long or short. On the hourly, again, you can see there more clearly the break to the downside and a few more. So again, if this was on the weekly and daily, if we were trading short, one trading idea is you can trade it when the candle breaks below the fractal, like in those areas. And likewise in reverse, if the weekly and daily is showing long positionings, you would trade when the candle breaks above the fractals, like in those examples. What I've got up here is a back test going back to, what is that, October 2021. You can see there is a number of times the price averaged, the trade averaged down before closing out, and we're currently in this trade going long. Again, this is only a long positioning back test. Now this period, there's no discrimination in terms of long or shorts in terms of the weekly and daily. This runs the whole period on going long only. You can apply the same logic going backwards in reverse going into the short environment. But notice where it's going long, where it averages down, it says neutral, so avoid going long. So what you do in that case, if you were in one position, you would hold that one position, you don't add to it until you see the next long position on the weekly, and preferably the daily are aligned. So if the weekly shows a long position there, for example, on the daily it would be neutral, so avoid taking long positions. You would only take long positions, such as in that point there, you would add to your position if both the weekly and daily are long. So to understand this and other trading ideas, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe to my Patreon page for exclusive access to scans, which scan for stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.